He says to be specific, not Pacific, specific. I'm stumped on what legal entity is best for me. As a first-time barber paying booth rent, oh, you are paying booth rent. Okay, sorry. Booth rent at a barbershop. Should I file self-employed or do I need to file? So listen, a lot of people don't realize this. A lot of people get caught up in the hype. A lot of people watch way too much social media memes and videos. And I know I happen to be on social media right now, so you can include me in that mix. Everybody doesn't need an LLC. Everybody doesn't need an S corp. You said a DBA. A DBA isn't actually an entity. A DBA stands for doing business as. DBA, doing business as. You get one of those if you want to use a different title, right, for your business other than, let's say, yourself, or if you want to use a different title for your business. So let's say you can say Johnny King of Haircuts, like that's your name, Johnny King of Haircuts. If you wanted to say, I'm Johnny Golden Clippers, right, you could then file a DBA and still do business all under that one EIN, or what's called it, employer income, employer identification number, right? LLC stands for Limited Liability Company, not Limited Liability Corporation. Limited Liability Company. If it's just you, it's considered a disregarded entity by the IRS. It is, however, recognized by the states, right? So IRS really doesn't care about LLCs. States do. LLC helps to protect you, helps to protect your limited liability. By the way, I'm not a lawyer. Sometimes I play one on social media, but I'm not a lawyer. All of these things we're talking about now are definitely legal topics. So you should actually talk to a lawyer. However, I've been doing this for over 20 some odd years. So I've kind of gotten the lay of the land a little bit. However, this is not investment advice. This is not necessarily business advice. This is me just sharing with you what I've learned over all the many, many years. Everything on the show is for education and entertainment purposes. Only, only, only. All right. So again, when you think about LLC, limited liability company, for you as an individual, they're going to tax your money as a self-employed person 9 times out of 10. However, you brought up the term S corp. You can become an S corp, or you can choose to be taxed as an S corp. But more than likely, you should probably just be self-employed, unless there's some other things that I do not know about. I would suggest you look at being a self-employed person. Again, I don't know all of your information and your entire situation, but from what you gave me just now, I would say that it's probably best to be self-employed. Look at reducing your tax liability as much as possible. Look at getting a retirement fund in your business as soon as possible. That's one of the biggest tax savings you'll have. And do great record keeping. Great record keeping.